Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and dogs, welcome to another special episode of 94 Feet Podcast. It's your boy Big Zeke in the building. I'm here with my brother Dre.
What's good, people?
I'm also here with my brother Kesey.
What's good, good people? Good to be back in the building.
It is good to be back in the building. Before we start everything, first of all, I'm going to give a shout out to my brother here on the right, Kesey. He added another member to the team, to the starting five.
Really? Really?
Hey, man, that's something special, man.
Whole lineup.
You and DJ Envy, I should just, do a 5-on-5 and, head squared it out, 94 feet.
And watch your mouth.
Anyways, so I just wanted to give you a shout out, man. You know what I'm saying? What's the name of the latest?
Shout out to the new Davis of the gang. Her name is... Dang, I can't even think right now.
Wow. That's how you.
I didn't want to say it wrong because
Yeah.
I haven't really talked about it a lot lately.
Yeah.
Catalea
Okay.
is her name. Catalea.
The newest member to the Davis family,
To
along
the Davis
with
gang is Catalea.
Congratulations,
also,
brother.
New member to the 94 feet family, man. We all family here, so that's what's important, right?
Are we really?
Are we?
Don't make me go there today.
No.
I
Wow.
just-
Don't make me.
Well,
I guess
of all,
this is his
I
way of-
no, I just want. Wow. Okay, I'm being nice. Very
You already
sympathetic.
know why I said it.
And then I'm just like, y'all just getting bombarded with negativity. I guess that's what we doing.
No,
Shit.
not at all.
No, that's cool.
Josie,
man. I mean, I just-
Josie said hello too. If you want to go there.
I didn't. There was
Hey,
no need to go there.
it's
There was
all good.
no need to go there. Shout out to Jody. You know what I'm saying? What up?
Josie.
Josie?
Josie.
Is Josie? I said Josie, right?
You said
No.
Jody.
I said Joe. I said Joe to see. That's something between us two. Y'all don't know about that.
You can
Anyways,
tell he's getting old because he started mixing up names.
Congratulations, brother. Congratulations, man.
yeah, congratulations, man.
We're talking to you, bro.
I appreciate it. Thank you, brother.
I just think I ain't thinking to say nothing back, man. But so yeah, man, shout out to him.
Sometimes tired, man. Just got back in town, you know.
Exactly.
Just came from a tournament with my brother and my nephew.
How'd he do?
He does really good, man. I can tell you this.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to be a 5-star athlete.
Really?
Not a doubt in my mind.
This is good. This is
Like
really
I've seen players,
good. Mm-hmm.
and I can tell
Okay.
he's going to be 5-star.
Talking about CJ?
Caden
Caden.
Davis.
Oh, Caden Davis.
So
Okay.
CJ Davis, he getting ready to sign. He'll be letting everybody know where he's going this week.
Mm-hmm.
And
Awesome.
then
You got a
my-
deal?
Yeah.
Awesome.
and then
Clap it
my-
up.
My
Clap it up.
7th grade nephew getting ready to go to 8th grade. He's guaranteed to be a 5-star athlete.
That's good, man.
Dude, he's 6'3" now.
How old is he?
He just turned 13.
13. Okay. Yo, he out there with little I forgot LeBron James' other son.
Bryce.
Bryce.
What
Yeah,
grade is
Bryce.
Bryce?
Bryce in 8th grade.
8th grade.
Is he going to high school this year, or is he
He's
going
going
to
to
the
high
8th
school.
grade?
He's going to high
No,
school.
he's going to he's going to 8th grade.
He's going to 8th grade? He's
Yeah.
going to 8th grade too.
He's already a baller, too.
And he like
Bryce
six.
He's
6'5".
taller than Bright. Little
Bronny.
Bronny.
He's taller than Bronny already. I seen
He
the
like
By a
6'5"?
lot.
I seen the
No,
picture.
not by a lot.
Did you
He
see
like 6'5".
By a lot.
No, it's not.
No,
Look at them side by side.
they about the same.
6'4".
They about the same height now.
Bronny's 6'4".
They about the same height
Bronny
now.
like 6'4",
They both about
6'3",
6'3", 6'4" right now.
and then he like 6'5", 6'4". So like they and he already dunking. So it should be very
But
interesting.
I mean, when you 6'5", you supposed to be right.
What's
I wouldn't say
interesting?
that for everybody, but
What's
yeah.
interesting? They say about Bryce Maximus. They say he's the one. You know, we don't like to compare obviously athletes' kids, but they say he's the one.
Yeah, I think
They
I
said
think-
he. I don't know. I haven't
think,
seen him play,
honestly,
but they say
I seen him.
he's the one.
I seen him play a few times. He got a little more chippiness to him, like
so
like
on the
a little
shoulder.
more edge to him.
I think that we think because Bronny was the first. We tend to think, okay, he's gonna be the next. He's gonna be next. But then you see Bryson play. He's already 6'5". I think he's gonna keep growing. So that's what the 8th grade. You're at least 4 more inches.
Bryce is 6'4", and he's 15, and he's going into his freshman year. of high
Okay,
school.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Well,
so
then,
6'4".
So yeah, he got to get like 4 more inches. Sometimes high
Or
school,
more.
Listen,
or that's what I'm saying, or more. So he might be like 6'8" senior year.
And
like
Bronny
his
James
daddy.
is 6'2".
oh, is he 6'2"?
Oh, is he?
He's 6'2".
Oh, okay.
So, like I said, Bryce Maximus has surpassed him, a couple inches, but They'll both play in the NBA before it's all said and done.
Oh yeah, I guarantee you.
They'll both play.
Listen,
We'll see what happens.
I'm gonna
but
tell you
I'm
like
playing.
this. I don't tell him this though. My nephew,
I think he listens. But
I'll
go
be
ahead.
on his. I'll be on his heels. I'll
Uh-huh.
be like, dude, you a ball player, dude. You ain't no killer yet, but he's a killer.
Yeah.
That's
And
good.
hands down, he don't listen to the podcast. So 5 years from now, he'll hear this and know why I said what I said.
So this is free publicity. We want our 10%. So
I don't
I'm
want
just
to
saying. We get
I'm telling y'all, good people,
That's good, man.
watch out for Caden Davis.
Caden Davis,
Caden
94 feet. We your first NIL. We your first endorsement.
But while we speaking, this wasn't on the bracket today, but since
The
we
bracket.
whatever
The docket.
the docket, that's what it
The
was.
outline.
But since we're here, we're talking about the Jameses. LeBron James came to the summer league. He put up 46, 12, and 8.
Drew League.
Drew League. What did I say?
Summer League.
We're gonna go there right there, Tone. We're gonna go right there. Right there,
Go
Tone.
there.
I was gonna ease into it,
Go
but
there.
we're gonna go right there.
Go there.
Why?
Why is Broad in the Summer League?
Why is he doing the summer league?
Why not?
What you
Why,
mean,
why
why
is
not?
it? First of all,
No.
It's Drew League, not Summer League. It's
Drew League, whatever.
Because
No.
it's
Rest your body. That's number one. That's number one. Number
No.
two,
No,
you are
No.
not focused on the championship.
no.
You're
First
not
off-
focused on the championship.
No.
I don't care what y'all talking
If you
about.
ain't
You're not
smart,
focused on the championship.
you're not smart if you didn't know this. But it's actually the pro-am. You know what the pro-am is?
No, it's not the pro am.
That's where most of the
That's not the pro am.
That's it is. The
Drew League is not the pro am.
No.
Drew
These
League
are
is
the part of-
people who work 9 to 5s and play basketball
The
sometime.
Drew League is a part of the pro-am. If you know what the pro-am is, look it up.
I know what the pro am is.
Educate us. I've never heard of that.
It's where like players who are like overseas players
Yeah.
or players looking to get into the
To the
NBA.
NBA. Or get
Are
an
playing.
invite to the
Or getting
to the-
invited.
to the compound.
It ain't just no
compound.
any old 9 to 5s playing in that.
The Drew League is a pro-am basketball league held every summer in LA, established in 1973.
Mhm.
The league has grown in popularity over the years. The NBA players regularly participate in the Drew League. So we shouldn't be surprised that LeBron played.
And
Somebody
DeMar DeRozan
and-
also played.
it was set up for DeRozan, LeBron, and Irvin to play
Kyrie.
together. But as we know, Irvin didn't show up.
Kyrie's
Yeah.
a flake. But my thing is this.
No, it wasn't a flake. It
He's a
was
flake.
no.
He's flake.
I'm gonna tell you like this.
What happened?
If he shows up, it's showing people with him and LeBron playing together in the Drew League. What is that? The first thing people gonna start talking about?
Tampering.
He coming to
Tampering,
LA.
right?
Tampering.
No, he
You
coming to
can't.
LA.
It's
He wants to. So here's the thing. Kyrie's going to play in LA.
He's not gonna play. No.
He's going to
it
play
might not
in
be
LA.
this year.
It might not be this year. It's not definitely not gonna be this year.
Well, if Brooklyn wants something for Kyrie, he will play in LA this year.
No.
The problem is Westbrook's contract is about $15 million more than Kyrie's. And if you bring Westbrook to Brooklyn, I guarantee you KD doesn't play. Guarantee it.
Well, I'll say it like this: LA will get neither. That's number one. Number two, how can y'all sit here and say somebody of LeBron James caliber is how you as a LeBron James fan? I'm talking to you, Kesey. As a LeBron
I
James
like
fan,
LeBron.
are you a fan?
I am a fan of LeBron, but I'm
politicking either.
I'm not politicking. My man Terrence Law calls it. I am an objective fan, just like I was of the Bucks, just like I was of Steph Curry. You can be objective of your favorite players. What's
But-
wrong with y'all, man?
This is my thing. First of all, we already know how Kesey feel about LeBron. He can do no wrong.
Yeah.
Do you feel like about LeBron? Because I will address you too. Do you feel like that about LeBron?
No, LeBron can do a lot of wrong.
Okay,
He's done.
So I'm
Plenty of wrong.
back to addressing Kesey then, right?
Fine, address him.
All right. Kesey.
Difficult joy.
Kesey, as the LeBron stan that you are, yes or no?
Are you slurring your words today? Did you say LeBron Stan?
I said, yeah, stan. Is he not a stan? Do you know what a stan is?
It depends on the context that you're using it, but yes. Keep going.
Thank you, Tone.
Keep going. Keep going.
Anyways, as the
could've just-
LeBron stan that
Tell
you
it's been a
are,
while.
it ain't been a while. He was like, well, stan? It was like you never heard of that word.
Since we all been together, you know you're gonna be on your heels.
So,
Probably.
so,
But so my
Tone,
thing is this.
we gonna have you all in our videos just like that, like you did, huh? All in the videos, all laid down on the couch.
Tone, you do you this show studio.
With the-
all-
with the- with
if
the
you
fan-
don't want your executive producer,
with the fan-
all in the video.
with the fan blowing on him like he Eddie Murphy and
I will just say,
all with his dinner.
hey, but no.
All
So
with his
Kesey,
laptop.
my thing is this: should LeBron James be focused on championships? That's the only thing you should be focused on.
In the summer.
finish?
Go ahead.
Thank you.
Finish.
Should he not be focused on championships? Should he not be focused on getting his body ready for the season? 2 seasons in a row, LeBron James has been hurt towards the end of the season. And those 2 seasons has cost the Lakers some type of standing. It cost them some type of some type of standing, but led to the failing of a season. So my thing is, if you're a LeBron stan, you should be like, dude, why are you here? Focus on the championship. I get it. You want to give the fans something that's cool for the fans that's never seen anything, but you should be focused on the championship. Every NBA player has been to the Drew League. I get that. But guess when they went to the Drew League? When they were young. They had nothing to play for. Kobe went there when he was real young, his first couple years. KD, first couple years. You going at the end of your career, you going to the Drew League?
They all went at the beginning of their career. Carmelo, Dwayne Wade, LeBron, KD. I remember watching that game when they all played.
Yeah,
but it
used to be outside.
No, it was more for him to, test his in-game situations.
Test his in-game situation.
Where else he gonna get a good run at like that against somebody?
They have private workout. They have private workouts for NBA players.
I'm gonna say it like this: reasons why I have no problem with LeBron playing in the Drew League, because it is warming up, it is practicing, it is preparing for the season. Because these players are a step under NBA caliber players, right?
No.
So the guy that was sweating DeRozan getting in his head, he's not fine. Okay, so you're saying this is just a random organized pickup game of basketball?
That's like him coming to the YMCA. That's like him coming to Sherman Phoenix. Hey guys,
having a pickup game. Fine. Let's go. Well, that probably explains his triple double and his 46 points. Here. I'm gonna just say this. I don't mind LeBron playing in the Drew League because he needs to remind people that he still has it.
Stop it.
Hold up.
Because he's playing against younger players.
He's playing against younger players. I'm not saying he has nothing to prove, but I think it's a great warm-up to kick off the season, especially when you have guys like injury-prone, fragile Anthony Davis bragging about not picking up a basketball.
He wasn't bragging about it, but
he was bragging.
Ask him a question.
You should have deflated the question. Okay, you should have went the other way. You know what I'm saying? No, I picked up a ball since what? No. So do I have a problem with LeBron in the Drew League? Absolutely not. He balled out. He scored 46 points, had a triple-double, I believe.
Almost.
And he put on a show for the fans. Enjoy it. Because when Brown leaves, the NBA will miss what he brings to the game of basketball.
We got Steph Curry, remember?
We still have Steph. Steph is a baller. He's the greatest shooter to ever play the game, but he's no LeBron James. He's no LeBron James. He'll win more championships than LeBron.
He won't.
But they're going to win it again next year if the Bucks aren't healthy.
They won't.
Okay.
Go ahead.
All right.
Keith, you cool with this?
Okay.
I'm cool with him playing in the Drew League.
Let's go.
It's just, a warm-up. A warm-up tester. That's all it was.
That's it.
I just question why.
Everybody got their own things, what they
want.
Why
question why? Because if he would have went and played he could have went to Summer League if he wanted to, but why take up a roster spot? He could have went overseas. Like Giannis is playing for Greece this summer. Some of these other players. Wait a minute. Some of these other players are playing for different countries. They're running basketball camps and running fulls. He just chose to do his through the Drew League. That's it. It's just basketball, bro. Just basketball. It is in Los Angeles, California, every single year,
and it's right there where he at.
It's in his backyard.
You know what's funny? If LeBron James has slipped and hurt his ankle or something like that, we'd be having a different conversation.
No, I think if he would have slipped and broke his ankle,
Keezy,
we would have said, no. I would have said accidents happen, but I would have said, as a guy with his own $1 million staff of professionals and trainers, he couldn't have done something different than the Drew League. Yeah, I probably would have said it.
Thank you.
But
thank you for being honest.
But the fact of the matter, if was a fifth, I mean, we need a new punchline.
Stop saying it.
Y'all the one who brought it up. Every time,
stop saying it.
Nope. Y'all should have brought it up. Y'all should have brought it up.
Listen.
So all I'm saying is we shouldn't have a problem with LeBron being entertaining because he could have hurt himself on his own court. Anthony Davis hurts himself walking up the steps. So we can't say that LeBron potentially getting hurt anywhere is something that couldn't have happened.
It was more for him to test out his workouts that he did.
He looks ready for the season to me.
All the workouts
everybody looked ready for the season. Anthony Davis looked ready for the season.
He really wasn't doing a lot of
till he walks to the
hard ball playing. He was just.
I'm just saying.
He was just doing basic moves, and it was just cash money. That's all.
Well, it was basic because he was playing.
He was playing to the level of his competition, which is us three in tone.
No.
Us three in tone.
Man.
No. All right, y'all, let's go. We got this.
I'm a little better than all three of y'all, so.
You are really high on yourself, bro.
High? I thought he was high on crack. High on himself. He's high on crack.
I'm better than you.
Stop it, Casey.
When you want to play for some money?
Casey, anytime you want to get the cameras.
You know we play every Saturday mornings now.
Where?
Every Saturday mornings.
At my gym.
At what?
We play every Saturday morning.
Give me a call.
All right,
8 a.m.
I got 50 on him.
Are you show up?
Yeah. I got 50 on Kesey.
I guarantee you wouldn't make it 30 minutes.
Well, first of all, that's a whole different type.
We play for about 3 hours every Saturday morning.
3 hours?
Yeah.
I got 50 on Kesey.
You got 50 on Kesey?
I got 50 of them things on Kesey.
I can't believe you, man. How you gonna disrespect me in my face? You know what?
Because he know who is.
He better. Know what?
He know I've been kicking you all our life.
He know I like to drink. That's all he does. That's gonna slow me up. That's all he know.
Well, you gonna be late to the game if you come at all. And then when you get there, you're going to be like a little sleepy. So Kesey already got 10 to zip just on that.
Nah.
He don't want this smoke.
He don't want that smoke.
No. Nah. He talking.
Yeah.
Oh, he quiet now?
So next Saturday.
what that sound like, that cricket sound?
So next Saturday, apparently I'll be playing Kesey. And Drake will be on the sideline with a camera and $50. And I want my money.
Oh, you taking a bet? Are you taking a bet? Because you know you about 9-0 against me in bets.
I lost one bet to you.
You've lost 3.
I've lost 1.
You've lost 3.
3 as of recent.
You've lost 3 because you paid 2 months in a row. The third one you didn't want to bet because your pride was hurting. Okay, so are we taking this bet or not? Shake on it. America's watching.
So anyways.
I got 50.
Ooh. You can win $100 right there.
I got $1 say you can't beat me.
$1, bro. That's disrespectful. I ain't coming to watch y'all for no $1.
I ain't talking about that $1.
Oh. I know.
He don't want $1 I'm talking about.
Hundo.
Hundo.
You got $150 on the table right now. I'll match it. I'll match it. I'll go 2.
Wow.
I got
y'all really out here disrespecting me like this.
I got 200. Isaiah. Hold up, Keith. Hold up. Keith coaches. He plays. When's the last time he touched the basketball?
I ain't touched the basketball in probably 3 weeks. Seriously? I ain't seriously touched the basketball in 3-4 years.
Casey, when's the last time you seriously touched the basketball?
Can't beat me. Woo! Exactly. That's what I'm saying. And you still can't beat me.
We didn't put your money where your mouth is. That's
all you gotta do.
Okay.
I'll be there next Saturday.
How much? How much are we doing?
We're doing 50.
All right, y'all.
Well, you know, Kesey don't pay debt, so
I do pay my debt, so don't even go there.
You still owe me from a bet we lost.
Listen,
I can't believe it. That's fine. I guess we'll see you next week Saturday.
I'm so sick of him.
But you're dead.
Dead.
Really?
Hey,
I ain't never even bet him.
Man, when we were coming back from Kenosha we stopped at the freaking what's that place called? The
outlet?
No, the gas station, the
Quick Trip.
Yes, you lost the bet.
What was the bet?
Something about lottery tickets, and I said you can use your debit card for lottery tickets, and we bet $20.
And I said not all places do.
And he lost the bet,
and we went in there and they did.
He lost the bet. I said, "Can I get my money?" He said, "I don't know what you're talking about." And walked back to the car.
This is what he did. Let me show you what he did.
Did you lose the bet?
We was in the car arguing back and forth. He said, "All right, then, well, bet me $50." We get out the car. We never shake on it. We never said nothing else about it. We're going to gas station.
I wasn't there.
We're going to gas station and we can do it, right? Use debit for it. And like, well, my 50.
Did you lose the bet?
Did we bet? No. You said let's.
Casey, you said let's bet it, bro. Okay, forget it, man. That's okay. Give it to my nephew. Give it to my nephew. Because, like I said, you're going to bet him. You're going to beat him, maybe. No, you're not going to beat him. But if you win, he is not paying that bet.
Number one, I know how
Keith. Man, my word, I know
how Keith.
Well, can I get my money?
Wow.
For what?
You lost the bet.
Can we move on?
Fine. So next Saturday, we all playing it.
I don't know. I'm retired. We'll see what happens.
I told bring the cameras, bro. Bring the cameras.
All I need is a tripod.
I can't believe this. Anyways,
only reason I bet for him is because hear me out. Every time I see y'all play, and it's been a while, he's always beat.
You ain't seen this play since he was like 13, 14.
No, I've seen y'all play as adults out at the parks.
When we used to play at Madison.
When we used to play at Madison. When we used to play at Brandon's house.
Like what? That was when he was 12, 13.
We were more like we were in our 20s.
Basketball with Keith since I was like 13, 14, maybe 17.
Ooh. See, so neither of y'all have played each other seriously. I thought we played a little bit in the park and before golf.
Now, have a lot of stuff happened since then? Yes, I like to drink. I like to do a lot of stuff that's unhealthy.
We gonna pray.
But he don't want these problems. He that's why he over there doing all of that japping. He don't want these problems. And all you gotta do is show up 8:00, and I'll tell you the name of the place off the air.
All right, we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. Yo, Jim, why you keep saying it?
Casey knows.
You know what? I'm not gonna go there.
We can go there. We can go wherever you want to go. You can pick the location, and I will show up.
Dun, dun, dun,
and guess what shoes I'm playing in?
Jordans.
I don't know. Probably some Giannis's.
No,
some Kobe's.
LeBrons, man. Man.
I will buy some KDs just because.
Use some of them Jordans. Oh, your babies. My bad.
It ain't my baby. Why did you do that? Who plays basketball in Jordan?
Mike, MJ.
Yeah, because he got a fresh pair. Anyways, now we got that foolishness out the way.
All right.
I can't believe he just. Anyways.
All right, we're gonna start. If you win, you got at least you.
I'm gonna win.
Now here's the thing: if it doesn't happen next Saturday, bets off because you know how y'all do.
Look, man,
he ain't gonna show up.
That's what I'm saying. If it doesn't happen next Saturday, bets off because you know how y'all do.
Oh, that you just gave him an excuse not to come.
Cool. I keep my $50 in. Well, he keeps his because he would have had to pay me. Move us on.
Anyways, moving on. Talk about the last recent activities. We just had free agency jump off not too long ago, and we're gonna first dive into these trades. The Detroit Pistons. Well, I'll say this: we're gonna dive into these trades, and then if you guys want to stop and talk about these trades, just pause. Just a simple, quick pause. Hey, pause real quick.
Before you do that, can we say this because this is not on your docket, but I want to say before you go to trades, how dumb is Miles Bridges?
Oh no, I don't. That situation. That's not
Miles
dumb.
Bridges.
That's not dumb. That's not dumb. I don't want to sit here and
domestic violence is always dumb. Let's start there.
I'll say this. Until I get all the facts, I will not judge.
I'm not judging him, but the situation is pretty crummy.
The situation is very ugly, and me and you talked about this through text messages, and you were like, his career is done.
It's done.
I don't think it's done. I think it's put on pause.
TC, is his career over?
He'll never get another big payday.
His career is over.
I think it's gonna be put on pause because if guys from the NFL, even though that's a whole different thing, if they can pick up where they left off, I think he can too. And he's worth the money he's asking for. So it's not like he's some scrub. Like he's not Dennis Schroeder. So it's one of those things where I think it's put on pause. And because of the climate that we're in, you gotta Charlotte Hornets did the right thing.
Yeah.
So I just think it's just put on pause.
I hope the best for him and certainly his wife and child that are in it, but you got to be smarter when you're dealing with the bag, man. You have a lot to lose, man, and he pretty much probably just lost his $100 million contract.
That's true. I mean, it'd be like that. But get going here. The Detroit Pistons traded Jeremy Grant to Portland for a 2025 first-round pick via Milwaukee Bucks.
Jeremy who?
I was thinking that. I'm like,
The Indiana Pacers traded Malcolm Brogdon to
Bogdan,
whatever, to the Boston Celtics for Daniel Theis, some other guy, and then 2023 first round pick.
Daniel Theis.
I said
he
Theis.
played. No,
you said Theis.
He's from Boston. He's a big man.
I know that, but did you want to pause? Do you want to make it?
Yeah, let's pause. That's a great pickup for the Boston Celtics.
You think so?
They have a true point guard now.
That's true.
They have a true point guard. However,
do you start him or do you start Smart?
I think they have a little Brogdon. However, we don't know if Malcolm will ever be the healthy Malcolm that we saw as a Bucks rookie.
I don't think he will be. That's why I wasn't too high on this trade.
I was high on it. It looks good on paper. Healthy. Yep.
It looks good on paper. Yep. But I don't know. I think that he'll start at the beginning of the season. He'll start to get injury prone, and then all of a sudden he'll start coming off the bench.
Yeah.
Because I think Marcus Smart has earned his starting spot.
They may start them both, though.
How?
They may start them both. How? I saw an image making its way online that had the possible starting lineup, and they were both in the picture. Let me see here. I like Malcolm with the Celtics. Good coaching. I think that Jason Tatum now takes some pressure off of Jason Tatum. You're looking at Marcus Smart. Let's see here. Let me pull it up. Marcus Smart, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, Al Horford, and Robert Williams. So you're right. So one of them is coming off the bench.
Yeah, I was just going to say because Jaylen Brown is Jaylen Brown. Jason Tatum is a small forward.
Yep.
He couldn't play forward if he wanted to.
No, he's too little.
He's too thin for all that. And he ain't got no weight on him.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's a good trade on paper, but realistically, this guy stays on the injury list.
He does.
And he's solid. He's a solid point guard. I do like him as a point guard, but he can't stay off the injury list.
Yeah.
So, and it'd be big injuries too.
Yeah. Not just like a couple weeks.
Yeah. Like a couple weeks, and then he'll get a big one. It'd be like 3 months. So that's why I'm like,
Yeah.
Moving forward, we got the San Antonio Spurs trading DeAndre Murray to the Atlanta Hawks for was it Giuliani?
Gallinari,
yeah, that's what it is. 3 first-round picks and a draft swap.
Way too much. Way too much.
You think so?
Murray is a good player, but we've only seen him really be a good player for a season.
That's true.
I don't think he's proven himself for the Hawks to dump all that stuff. I mean, you're talking about Gallinari hasn't been good in years.
And speaking of Gallinari,
but 3 first-round draft picks.
He's a good role player.
3 first-round draft picks for Murray.
I think, to be honest with you, I think Atlanta won this trade. I mean, you got 2 teams who are in a different situation. Like you have Atlanta who was playing for a championship contending type team. And I think last year they started off real poorly, and they got into the play-in tournament. They didn't make the playoffs, but it's still one of those things where it's a good, solid team. San Antonio is kind of in the rebuild mode.
But you got to look at it like this, and this is how Atlanta probably looking at it. You done gave up 3 draft picks, right, for the next 3 years, right?
Yep.
Who do you see in these next 3 draft classes that can be anywhere as good as DeJounte Murray?
Too soon to tell.
There won't be. There will not be. There won't be a player as good as him coming in the next 3 drafts.
I don't think it's hard to look at.
The next 3 drafts will not have a player as good as DeJounte.
I mean,
and
I think both of you guys
capability of what he can do and bring to the game.
Well, let's not say that because nobody knew Ja Morant until he was Ja Morant.
Nobody knew him until the NCAA tournament.
No, exactly.
I mean, that's where a lot of guys make
until
these
come.
Then
you get there. But right now, it's not looking like nobody.
Well, here's why I have a problem with it, because we've seen too many times Los Angeles Lakers, no future. Brooklyn, no future. We've seen too many times teams give up first-round picks that aren't protected, and they sacrifice their future. That's why I have a problem with it. I think anytime you give up multiple first-round picks, especially if you're a low-caliber team like Atlanta was this year, like San Antonio was this year, you're risking the future of your franchise. That's the only reason I have a problem.
You're not really risking anything when you're in Atlanta because
they playing for right now.
You're playing for now, and they got young core. They just need a couple veterans.
Yeah,
they don't need no rookies coming in because I mean. And the only thing you're gonna probably get is a couple guards.
Well, we don't know what years those first round picks were. They've not. We can't guarantee.
Next 3 years.
Yeah. So 23, 24, 25. So
I mean, if you really we really don't get into college and high school basketball on this podcast, but if you look into the future, there are some oohs. But who knows what's going to happen within the next couple years. Like I said before, I think San Antonio is playing for the future, and that's why they went to draft picks, and then Atlanta is playing for now. I guess my question for you guys is, for the table, is that do you think Murray and Trae Young is going to be one of the top 5 duos in the NBA now?
Not top 5. No. But they're gonna make some noise.
Okay.
It's just, okay. But my thing is though, like
top 5 is a stretch.
It'll give Trae a break off the ball, and he'll be able to shoot a lot more. Which will give him more energy to shoot when he's that small.
I was gonna say he could be a true shooting guard.
Well, no, he
plays point.
He's a point. He's a shooting point like your boy
Steph.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying. He could be a true shooting guard.
But this will open.
He's still 6'1", but $150.
This will open up the door for him, though.
Yeah,
I think this open. I believe that what you said too, because Murray is a point guard and he's long. He's taller than Trae. He's long,
and he's a pass first guard too.
He doesn't need to score.
Kind of, but
he doesn't have to score.
He doesn't have to score.
That's one of the things that was holding him back in.
Last year he made his first All-Star game.
He wasn't really scoring, but until they made him score.
Because who are we gonna pass the ball to?
Yeah.
So now he has people he can pass the ball to, and now he has a nice little core over there. I think they'll be exciting, but I don't think this is a make or break for them.
Or maybe they bring him off the bench. Who knows?
No, that's ridiculous because Atlanta's losing a lot of their core people. They lost Gallinari and somebody else too. I forgot his name. Cam Reddish.
But he got traded to New York.
He got traded to New York, but I think like with him and then Gallinari, it's just like it's slowly but surely. You know how you got that one good year of this team, and then they slowly but surely start to pick apart their pieces and stuff like that.
It sounds like a rebuild, like a silent rebuild.
Kinda. I think they're just trying to find some chemistry. Moving forward, the big kahuna, the big trade that was for the talk of the summer for a little bit.
Here we go.
The Utah Jazz traded Rudy Gobert to Minnesota for everything but the kitchen sink.
Everything and the kitchen sink.
Yeah, that's true.
The bathroom, the living room, the truck.
Listen, they showed the spoons, they showed the forks.
They
sold the paper towels.
No, hold on a second now. Now I know why people say this because you got Patrick Beverly, you got what's his name, Beasley,
who was waived.
He was waived.
He was waived by Utah.
Are you sure?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So
a buyout. They were talking about doing a buyout.
They haven't did it yet.
I thought they did.
Most of the players that they got are going to be bought out.
I thought they did.
They have Beasley, Beverly, Vanderbilt, and then the 22nd draft pick, 4 first-round picks, and some other guy who doesn't really matter. So those 3, Beasley, Patrick Beverly, and Vanderbilt, I think that was part of their rotation when they was in the playoffs. So those 3 guys probably make the most noise for the Rudy Gobert trade.
So it sounds like Utah is recanted and they are not buying him out.
I didn't think they would because Mike Conley is pretty old. He's pretty old.
But they're also linking Pat Bev now to the Los Angeles Lakers.
Everybody get linked to the Lakers until the season. They ain't got nobody. But so I think I like this trade. I liked it a lot.
I liked it for Minnesota. They did get better. You have the potential to create a new Twin Towers, but Utah robbed them. Okay, robbed them. Utah saved a lot of salary on the books. They showed their commitment to Donovan Mitchell over Rudy Gobert. Yeah. They got a lot of key role players that could help Mitchell if they keep any of them. I like Pat Bev with Utah if, in fact, he doesn't end up being traded or bought out because I think he can bring some toughness to Mitchell that he's missing. And you can't go wrong with 4 first-round draft picks. 4 of them things, bro. 4 of them things.
Okay, let me
and wait a second.
Go ahead.
We have to remember Minnesota is still in a dominant Western Conference. So 4 first-round picks for Minnesota could be top 15, top 20 picks.
Yes and no.
So
I think like you did last year, denying the ceiling for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
I didn't deny the ceiling. I said that they matched up great with Memphis, and that potentially they could have put them out.
Because you was tap dancing through the playoffs until Golden State. But
I beat you in everything we betted, in every prediction machine we had.
First of all,
I beat you in every one.
We didn't bet.
I bet you
one series
in every.
We betted
one series that we talked about.
We betted one series,
but I beat you in all of them.
That's number one.
I beat you in all of them.
Number two,
I beat the only one you beat me in was Boston in the Bucks.
I just want to Golden State to lose. That's all I want.
But it doesn't negate the fact that I beat you in every category that we talked about.
Me. You just was like, hey, I want Golden State to win.
Okay, listen.
You dogged your Bucks out, and you wanted.
I didn't dog. You dogged the Bucks out. I didn't dog picking Boston.
No,
you dogged them.
I picked the correct team to win.
You picked a lucky team. They got spanked by the Warriors.
Here we go.
I'm just saying.
Here we go.
So I like Rudy with what's my man's name? Who
Carl
who broke the bank?
Cat.
Sheesh. All I'm saying is Minnesota with your Golden State like salary.
Everybody got a Golden State like salary.
Minnesota got $500 million amongst their starters. Y'all better do something. No excuses. Hold up. I'm not going to say championship or bust, but second round or bust.
They made it to the second round last year.
They did not. They lost in the first round.
They lost to
Memphis.
Okay.
They barely made it. They won on play-in. Remember, they celebrated like they won a championship?
Yeah, I was hating.
Mm-hmm. Listen, I don't think he makes them better.
Woo!
Really?
Woo!
I'm telling you right now. I think he slows them down.
I see what you're saying. I know where you're going with this, but go ahead.
I mean,
do they need a defensive anchor?
No, because everybody wasn't their problem.
Their problem was they couldn't get buckets when they needed them.
That's true too, but I'm saying
that was the biggest issue.
Karl Anthony Towns is not a true center.
What is he?
He is a power forward / center. He shoots the three. He likes to play the Anthony Davis role. He don't like to get down there with the big boys because he's soft. If you let somebody 6'8" and 200 pounds,
you call him soft, huh?
Oh yeah, he's soft. If you say like somebody 6'8", 6'6",
but when I called him soft, y'all was on my heels.
When you call him soft?
Last season.
You call Cat or Gobert soft?
Cat.
Oh, we was agreeing with you. We wasn't on your heels. I wasn't on your heels.
I wasn't on your heels for that. I know he's soft. Okay. That's why they lost. He's soft.
He did too much whining.
He a lot of crying.
And he's kind of a show off at the wrong moments. Like, bruh, y'all will be down 30 and he giving you a look because he just posterized you. Bruh, y'all down 30.
Hey, you gonna get this look.
Nah, you
can get your look whether I'm up 50 or I'm down 50.
Oh yeah, you gonna get this look.
You gonna get that look.
When I take Kesey down to the post and he gonna get this look. I don't care how much the square is. Anyways,
hold up. And here's the thing. Karl Anthony Towns new contract, bro. $295 million are guaranteed cash.
Yeah, what's your point?
Rudy Gobert, $170 million is guaranteed.
Hey, Andre, you so cheap. Oh, why you so cheap?
I'm not cheap. I'm just saying, Rudy Gobert and Cat to reward these contracts for nothing.
How's it nothing?
Bro, Minnesota stinks, man.
Again, denying the ceiling that they have. Which one is it?
Dude, listen to this.
Let me ask you a question.
Hold up. Before you go too far, with all this new talent they got, what they gonna do with Anthony Edwards?
What you mean? He gonna get paid. This is the NBA. We all
Rudy Gobert get paid. Rudy got a max. Cat has a max. Russell has a max.
Well, Russell, we trying to get him out of here.
Who gonna take that injury-prone $100 million guarantee?
He actually was the only one performing in the playoffs.
He was balling for them.
He
only has 1 year left on his deal anyway, so
that's why they're trying to get rid of him so they don't have to pay him.
He only has 1 year left on his deal.
But my thing is
injury-prone too.
I say Minnesota because I think Minnesota can beat Memphis.
If I'm them, then I would send him to take the Westbrook for 1 year and be done.
No,
but see, Russell makes $48 million. No one wants that.
How much does D'Angelo make?
31.
But it's only 1 year.
But still,
everybody realizes it's only 1 year.
Do you really want Russie messing up Edwards and the chemistry that team has right now? Because one thing Minnesota does have is good chemistry. They're not that good, but they have good chemistry.
Now it's on the coach, by the way.
See, one thing y'all got to remember about Russie, everybody is on his heels about benefiting everybody.
You've been on his heels all year.
I know, but at the same time, if you look at any
player
in the history of the NBA that plays hard all the time, that's him.
I can play hard too and go over 13. Does it really matter? I can run up and down that court and go over 13.
He just ain't learned to change his game to whatever he's capable of doing now.
Will he ever?
Nope.
He is going into his 12th season?
No, like 13, 14.
Whatever it is, they're saying that this is it for him.
How did we get here? But continue.
Because he talked about trading him for D'Angelo Russell.
I know.
And my thing is, I don't see Minnesota messing up their young core like that. I like Gobert with Cat, but let's not get above our head. The minute I hear anybody calling them the next Tim Duncan and David Robinson,
and nobody said that,
I'm going to block you.
First of all, nobody's going to say that.
Well, people are billing them as the next Twin Towers.
Yeah, they Twin Towers. They 7 foot and 7 foot.
When you say Twin Towers, there comes with a connotation that you are going to play like Tim Duncan and David Robinson.
No, it doesn't.
What you call them the Twin Towers for? Not just because
they're 7 foot.
No.
Because they're 7 foot.
No.
You're calling Steph. Hold on. No. You're calling Steph the greatest shooter.
You're calling him and Clay the Splash Brothers because they can actually score and live it up. You call David Robinson and David Robinson and Tim Duncan Twin Towers because they both average a double-double.
You called Golden State Steph, Clay, and the other pool
Smash triplets.
They're not.
Can they all shoot the three?
Yeah.
Can they all create their own basket?
No. Those days
if Clay is cold, does Poole step it up?
No.
I tell you this though,
one
of them got to go.
Who?
On Golden State?
No, they paid Poole.
No, they paid Poole. They didn't pay him yet. They did not pay him.
Well, they did not like $100 million.
They're looking to give him $100 million for 4 years.
He earned it,
but they haven't done it yet.
They will.
He's worth more than.
I don't know.
He's worth more than that.
Don't be a fool.
He's worth more.
Don't be a fool. You know what? If he had performed better in the playoffs, I would agree with you. He did not.
That could be why they're waiting. Because he has not signed a new deal.
And they already got rid of.
I guarantee you. I guarantee you.
Because hold up,
it's some things with an offer on the table.
Hold up, because they're not going to be able to get him and Wiggins when it's all said and done.
Oh, Wiggins can go.
No. Yeah, Wiggins is your best defensive player.
Wiggins can go.
No.
Wiggins can go.
No.
Yes, he can.
No.
Yes, he can.
They let Wiggins go. They can kiss them championships goodbye.
I'm keeping
Wiggins. They're not going to win another championship anyway.
They're going to win next year.
They're going to let Wiggins go. They're going to let Wiggins.
They're going to win next year if the Bucks don't go. Okay. You heard it here first, July 24th. The Milwaukee Bucks, F healthy, versus the Golden State Warriors.
You want me to stamp it? Do you want me to stamp it?
You don't have to. I'll remember the day. The 24th.
I'll stamp it. Don't worry about it. I
don't know why the Bucks don't get in the KD trade talk.
For what?
For what? What he gonna do?
Hey, now
what are you gonna trade him for?
Here's the thing, Keezy. I thought about it.
Because you know who I'm talking about.
I know you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking about. They're gonna say it. They're gonna see it like 2-3 years from now. But I know what you're talking about.
That might be the best deal they can get.
I know, right?
But KD don't want to come to no Milwaukee, man.
KD will go wherever he can win a championship at.
Just think of a lineup with him and Giannis in the same.
So who do you trade if you're the Bucks? Who do you trade for Giannis? Middleton alone?
For
not
KD?
Straight up?
No.
And some draft picks.
Middleton, some draft picks, and maybe Grayson.
Yeah, Brook Lopez.
I'll take that. I will definitely take that.
I'll give up Middleton.
You know what? I'll give up Middleton and Lopez.
Oh yeah, and some draft picks for KD.
They would have to give up Bobby because they would rather have Bobby.
No, Bobby just signed.
No, Bobby just signed. You can't get.
You ain't gonna give him.
You can't get Bobby. You can get Lopez. You can't get Bobby.
You can't get Bobby.
No.
Is it too soon?
It's too soon.
Yeah, he just resigned. He's not even eligible for a trade once you resign. So
I thought after a certain amount of days you can.
You can still trade him.
No, you cannot.
Yeah,
once you sign,
he doesn't have that stipulation in his contract.
You sure?
Yeah.
I thought there was an NBA rule that once you sign, you can't be traded for a certain amount of days.
No.
I'm pretty sure there is.
It's a certain amount of days.
I don't know
what it is, but it might be later on in the year. But anyway,
let's move on. So that's it for the trades. Now we're going to dive into these free agency and extensions. The New York Knicks signed Jalen Brunson for the 4-year, $110 million contract. I thought this is the stupidest pick. I didn't say it's a stupid pick. I think it was stupid for Brunson, to be really honest with you.
So they cannot sign until at least 3 months after the deal. So Bobby's untouchable, essentially, because, yep.
But it's been a month already.
It's not like it's
remember the deals, although they're signed, they don't go into effect until the season begins. Mm-hmm. Okay, so unless you have like a bonus, right? Like I was just seeing, they were like the new Bucks player, who I actually like the Bucks pickup.
The Bucks had a very silent free agency, and they didn't really need much.
I'm talking about their draft. I don't know about their free agency. Their draft, I like their draft pick.
I don't want to say I like him.
That's what I'm saying.
I like who they got.
That's what I'm saying. He already bought his mama a house. I'm like, dang, how? You ain't got a check yet. But the new I forget his name, but you know that's the player. Those signing bonuses.
Minimum is like $7.2 million.
Well, he's making 2.5 as a rookie deal.
Is it 2.5 now?
Yeah, but he got a sponsor with I forgot. I think it's Nike. So Nike take care of their people.
Oh yeah,
but
it take about $300 to get your mama a house.
Jalen Brunson.
The
New York Knicks. Y'all like this or no?
Overpaid.
I didn't think he was overpaid. I think him going to the Knicks was stupid.
I think it was just right paid. I don't know if he fits in New York as being a starting point guard.
They need a point guard bad,
but he's great off the bench. I don't know if he's
Tony left. I wanted to get him a little bit because he's a fan, but I just think, like, why would you – any NBA player of a high caliber, I don't understand you going to the Knicks. I understand you want to get paid. I don't understand you want to go to the Knicks.
You want to get to play in the Mecca of basketball, man. Come on, man.
Play but if you play for draft picks, what's the point?
You know how many people dreamed of that?
I can play in the Mecca on the away team.
Or you can play in the Mecca every night and still make $30 million a year.
So is it okay? So what is it about the money or is it about your legacy?
Money.
These players don't care about no legacy because they'll just do whatever.
He's not that type of player.
Dame got $200 million. He could care less about legacy. Dame is about money.
It was an extension, and he's loyal. Now, is he loyal to a fault? Yes. Is he loyal though? He's loyal.
He's loyally paid.
By the way, I hope Milwaukee works something out. But anyways,
eventually.
So moving forward, I know Dre gonna hate this. Bradley Beal got a $251 million 5-year extension.
Highest paid player in the NBA.
Yes.
He earned
it.
Worth every penny.
He earned it.
No, I will say this. Worth every penny with Washington. Anybody else?
No.
Complain.
Exactly.
He's making $50.3 million a year.
Highest paid player that will never win a championship is Bradley Beal. But here's the thing.
Because won't nobody go there?
No one. KD maybe.
But he would have to wait till KD is 37 years old because KD got 3 years left on his deal.
And so here's what I like about
old KD.
Here's what I like about that deal. Washington rewarded his faithfulness. You wasted all that money on old boy. They signed with the Clippers, John Wall, who's claiming that he's still one of the best defensive players in the game. By the way, I hope you heard that. So if you cashed out on him, I think you should cash out on a guy that never left you hanging because everybody was like, Bradley Beal wants to be traded. Bradley was like, dude, where's this coming from? I never said that.
He thought about it.
He said, I want to stay with this team. I'm happy for Bradley Beal. Minnesota, you have your superstar. It won't move the needle.
Hold on a second. Mm-hmm. You happy for Bradley Beal?
I am.
But you just ridicule my boy Cat.
What has Cat done for Minnesota's franchise?
What you mean? What has he done for the franchise? He's been a consecutive All-Star. He has been a consecutive All-Star.
Consistent All-Star. So here's the thing. Here's the thing.
That's because there's not a lot of bigs left. That's good.
Bradley Beal. I did not.
There's a lot of good guards.
I don't mind.
Bradley Beal's been hurt last 2 years.
There's a lot of good guards.
Bradley Beal's been hurt last 2 years.
I remember I told you what was going to happen with him.
Bradley Beal could have came to the Bucks.
Remember when
he could have taken less money and came to the Bucks for a sign and trade.
Or he could have came to Boston.
But he was loyal to his team. The reason why I'm good with that is because he's loyal. Cat was going to leave if he didn't get paid.
No. Yeah, he was
going to leave. Bill is loyal, and I can appreciate loyalty after what KD has done to the NBA.
Bradley Beal is a lights out shooter.
Lights out.
He's a baller.
But has he been hurt last 2 years?
He has, but
they have sucked the last 2 years. So I mean, why rush your injuries back? Remember,
he played with Westbrook, so he had a free year off coming. You know what I'm saying? He had a year off.
All right. So in a surprise move, this surprised me. The Philadelphia 76ers signed P.J. Tucker to a 3-year, $33 million fully guaranteed.
Guaranteed.
I was very surprised by this.
One and done in Miami.
Not one and done. I'm surprised about $33 million.
It's not a lot. It's only what $11 million a year.
I'm sorry.
It's only a $3 million raise.
What? Still 3 years, $33 million. That's a lot for PJ Tucker.
No, man. PJ deserves that. PJ is a defensive player.
If the Bucks had something, I'd be mad too.
I wish we would have kept him.
I wish we would have kept him too, but not for no $33 million for 3 years.
Bro, that's only $3 million more than what he was making in Miami.
Look, man. I mess with
that's it.
Tucker.
No,
I mess with Tucker.
No.
Listen, $12 million a year.
If Brunson can get 100, PJ can get 30.
Brunson was carrying Dallas in that series.
PJ Tucker's a champion
with us,
but he's a champion.
What does that mean?
He's a champion. Champions get paid more.
But I'm gonna tell you like this though:
if you
know one thing about PJ,
he's a dog.
Gonna come in and do what you ask him to do.
And he's a dog.
So when you got players who are dependable like him, when you ask him to come in, you tell him to come in and be a dog on KD. He gonna come in and be a dog on KD.
KD still gonna get 40. But
think about this starting lineup for them, bro.
A dog on KD. KD gets 60.
And Embiid, PJ Tucker.
They let go Danny Green.
James. They should have. PJ Tucker, Joel Embiid, James Harden, Tyrese Maxey, and Tobias Harris. That's a nice little starting lineup. I think before it's all said and done, they're going to dump Tobias.
I think they're trying to get rid of him.
I think they'll dump him because him and James Harden essentially played the same role.
Yeah.
So
all right, moving on. The Bucks re-signed Bobby.
I would rather have Tobias and Harden right now.
No.
James Harden, man.
Harden? Man, he looks suspect.
That's why he opted out and took less money. He got a massive deal, but he took less money.
I am we're gonna get there later, but we'll talk about that later. But the Milwaukee Bucks re-signed Bobby Portis to a 4-year, $49 million contract. I'm very happy about this. He's a fan favorite.
He took a discount.
I don't think he took a discount. I think
that's what we talked about. We said Bobby's. I said Bobby's about a $10 to $12 million player a year.
Yeah. So last year we talked about this, and this is what he got.
And he got exactly what we said he
got.
Yeah. That's what he deserves. So I'm not mad at this. The Phoenix Suns ended up matching the Indiana Pacers offer sheet for DeAndre Ayton for the 4-year, $133 million. For the 4-year, $133 million contract. So he will be with Phoenix for the next 4 years. I kind of don't like this. I think they should have got rid of him. Or I think they should have did a sign and trade with Miles Turner.
Let me ask you this. How does this work? How do you work now knowing that the team didn't think you were good enough to be offered this?
That's why I didn't like this. That's why I didn't like this. Because
they matched him in 20 minutes?
Probably like 24 hours.
No, it was not 24 hours.
It wasn't the same day.
It was the same day. It was the same day, bro. Because I was like, wait a minute. They said the talk is over. He's not going to Indiana. Phoenix said they matched it ASAP.
So they did match it ASAP. I think they were just trying to see. I think they were trying to see what the market was for him.
That's disrespectful, bro. I think
a little
that's
bit
disrespectful. I think his contract. He's lucky he got that much because that's a big deal. He's lucky he got that kind of money. But for Phoenix to just match out the gate, how do I go back now?
Because they weren't going to get anything for him, and that's what I'm like. They was like,
they were looking to sign and trade with Brooklyn for him and
KD.
Yeah,
perfectly fine.
Yeah,
perfectly fine. Me,
$133 million.
My thing about Aiden is
4.
So my thing about Aiden is he another soft center.
I was gonna say for that defensive liability,
he another soft center, and I think they should have picked up Miles Turner. And I don't like what Phoenix is doing, to be really honest with you, because when you have an opportunity to get a guy like KD, even though they would have took a lot from you, it would at least put you in where you want to be.
Oh yeah.
And then now with Phoenix, I don't think they're going to be another.
They're done.
They're not gonna have another year like they did last year.
They're done. They won't beat Golden State.
I think their window is just. I think they closed. I think their window might be closed.
It's over.
Golden State.
But I am glad that KD didn't get dealt there because I hate it.
Why?
Because that's another little super team.
How?
Him.
That's an old man.
Chris Paul. That's true.
That's 3 old men and the baby.
But It would have been great to see. I'm not gonna lie. Him and Booker together would have been great.
Him and Paul together would have been nice because I think Paul I'll get you the ball all day. I'll score 2 points, 12 assists, no problem.
I think Phoenix by not going after KD. Well, Brooklyn said no to it. Let's start there. If Phoenix would have got KD with Ayton, which it would have been impossible, they're automatic championship contender.
Who?
Phoenix with KD.
Oh, if Phoenix would have got,
if they would have decided to trade with Ayton and KD, Phoenix is an automatic championship.
Oh yeah. I mean, anybody
walk to the finals.
Anybody with KD, you got to at least think about it. At least has to be a conversation.
Yeah. Well, him and Booker and Chris Paul together would have been scary.
That would have been.
They could have been stopped like Kyrie Harden were, but another story for another day.
But that, so I was kind of disappointed by this.
Casey, what you think about that deal, man? $833 million, and Phoenix matched it 20 minutes later.
I mean, that's the cheapest Phoenix was going to get him.
Yeah, that's true.
So that's how you got to look at it. Because if they would have signed him out by his without,
he wanted the max.
If they signed him to what he really wanted,
okay, I'll give you that.
They would have had to pay him close to $200.
Yeah, that's what he wanted. He wanted the $200 million.
He wanted
Trey and Luke, like Trey and Luke, and he was due for it. But Phoenix is like, I'm not paying that.
Yeah,
he wasn't worth it. So Phoenix did right. They got him at the right price.
Because
I mean, he's a pretty decent big. He just needs some work.
Yeah,
he's soft.
And let's be honest, man. Ayton, you want
soft too, but look what he got.
Right, Ayton, you don't leave Phoenix to go live in Indiana. I'm sorry. You don't leave the carefree life of Phoenix, Arizona, to go to Indianapolis, Indiana. Ask Malcolm Brogdon about how racist they are.
Well, that's true.
Not today athletes though.
So
that's true.
In their face.
And then we got a table favorite, John Wall, and the Houston Rockets reach a buyout, and then he signs with the Los Angeles Clippers for 2 years, $13.2 million.
10 minutes later.
It was 10 minutes later.
10 minutes later.
He had a choice, like a list of teams.
How is that not tampering? How is that not tampering?
Nobody said nothing to him. He just said, I have a list. Now, if they would have said something to him before, it would have been tampering. But he just said, I got a list.
Okay.
I think John Wall is, I want to say full up, but I think he's full up. And well, first of all, get your money, young man. Get your money.
Right.
So that's first.
The best businessman in the NBA,
besides Derrick Rose.
Listen,
but besides that,
the least amount of games and made the most money of anybody in NBA history
ever. Him and Gilbert Arenas.
But my thing is, this is like John, like you said
Gilbert
before.
Put on a show while he was there for a while, though.
But Gilbert was blackballed and still collecting checks.
That's true. But John Wall is, I don't think John Wall that good no more. He's not.
I hope that we can see a resurgence in his career.
We never gonna see Dougie John Wall again. Them knees is shot.
I hope for the Clippers' sake and Kawhi Leonard and Paul George that this works.
Does this upgrade stay the same or downgrade the Clippers?
I can't say it because I haven't seen John Paul play into John Paul. I have not seen John Wall play in 3 years, so I can't really say. I can't comment. Because I haven't seen him play. Keith? Upgrade, downgrade, stay the same.
For
the Clippers. Signing John Wall.
I don't think he makes them any better, but I don't think he makes them worse either.
So stay the same.
They kind of stay the same.
Because he's the starting point guard now.
He'll be the starting point. No, I think that's again. Reggie Jackson earned that starting spot.
Reggie Jackson will not start over John Wall.
You got to be crazy if you think that.
Let's take another bet.
I'm not going to bet that. Would you stop with the bet? You got a problem.
The only reason he might start is because he's a household name.
I was just going to say, because it's John Wall. But besides that, you are garbage, sir.
You were garbage. We don't know. See, we can't say. We don't know what he's doing in his workouts. We don't know what he's doing in the Drew League.
I know what he's doing. I know what he's doing. He kicking it.
Collecting checks.
Collecting checks, kicking it.
Yeah, I ain't mad at him. Teach me how to Dougie.
Shoot. Exactly. He in the hood teaching him how to Dougie. Let's cut the crap here. John Wall ain't got it no more. You can't be sitting on the bench for 2 years and thinking you still got it.
But he wasn't sitting on the bench because he was weak. He was sitting on the bench because they
didn't want to see him crack an ankle.
No, he wanted to start.
They was going in a new direction.
It was a difference of culture.
He want to start again. I'm like, dog, no.
Lou will let him start. Ty Lue will let him start.
Because he's scared.
I don't know about him being scared. Ty Lue will let him start. You don't.
Okay, man. Let me ask you this question.
Yeah.
Let's say he did let him start. Will he start at the end of the season?
Again,
I don't see him even making a full season.
I hope you're wrong. I hope, and I'm not a John Wall fan, but I just wanted to work for him. I like things to work for players that were injured. Like Brook came back and did us no good in the Bucks. He did us no good after a year back injury. He did us no good. And I'm like, the fact that we're still holding on to him kind of concerns me.
Well, first of all, he'll be back this year.
That's what I'm saying. It concerns me that we're holding on to him after a back injury that took him for a year.
Who else is going to take him though?
What I'm saying, I'm not saying that it's wrong. What I'm saying is it just concerns me because players are never the same after injury. I'm concerned about Chris Middleton.
How you gonna say? Well, first of all, we're gonna get on the Bucks
because Chris Middleton also had a surgery on his wrist.
He did.
Okay, on top of the Achilles injury.
All I know is that.
So I'm concerned about his ability to come back.
When me and Kesey say, "Hey, we got a Middleton problem," all y'all jump on our backs. Y'all.
I was on the Middleton train. I jump on y'all back about Holiday.
No, we wasn't talking about Holiday.
Y'all talk about Holiday.
We wasn't talking about Holiday.
You did. You said you would trade Holiday for Chris Paul.
Oh yeah, no problem.
Really?
Whoa.
What's with you?
No. That was before he went to Phoenix. Just
a couple episodes recently, you were right.
No,
there was a point guard up for grabs. I forget who it was, and you were like, I would trade him. You said I would trade. You said I would trade him for Holiday, and I said
no. I said Middleton.
You said Holiday.
I said Middleton.
Whoever you said, I said Holiday is untouchable because he's the best two-way guard in the game.
I said to that he's not untouchable. That's what I said.
To me, he's untouchable.
Only person untouchable on the Bucks team is Giannis. That's the only person who is untouchable.
Holiday has to be untouchable.
No, he's not untouchable.
Good point guards are hard to come by.
You're right. He's not untouchable though.
Kesey, is Holiday untouchable?
He's untouchable.
Untouchable?
To me, right now, he's untouchable.
He's untouchable.
He's a key component to our Bucks.
I don't know if y'all noticed or not, but Middleton, I believe Middleton and Holiday are about to approach 30, or
so
because they're getting older.
So, but I'm telling you
now, as far as Middleton goes, is my thing is this.
I'm concerned.
Here's the thing about Bucks fans. Oh, when Holiday dropped 6 points and 2 assists and played 34 minutes, y'all. All right, let's talk about getting rid of this guy.
I've never said that about Holiday. I've never said that. I've never said that about Holiday. Now, I have said he has to be a better contributor to support what Giannis is doing, but I've never traded Holiday. I've traded Middleton many times, but I've never traded Holiday.
I'm telling you.
Everybody on the Bucks is untouchable except for Giannis.
The only person the Bucks should be worried about getting rid of this summer, I'm telling you,
is Middleton.
Was Middleton.
But no one's going to touch that with a 10-foot pole because he has a large contract and 2 known injuries right now.
All I know is this: if we don't get, that's what I'm like I said last time. If we don't get rid of him now, it's going to be hard to get rid of him later.
Yeah, well, we'll see.
Now's the time.
So, but we'll see what happens.
Man, I'll package up him, Grayson, and Brook.
All 3 of them go.
Bring
Grayson lost respect for his playoff performance.
Bring KD right on over.
Thing, though, he's not a starter.
It doesn't matter. You play better.
No, he's not a starter.
You put on the show against the Bulls, and Boston was shut out.
We'll see what happens.
You don't do that on the championship team. And I think it's harder for us as Bucks fans because we really could have won it last year if Middleton was healthy. We literally could have had a back-to-back.
Yeah, we know that.
That's why it's hard for us right now. That's why we're like.
That's why they should have went after that Bradley Beal deal, like I said.
So,
go ahead. We'll see what happens. But the 76ers have also re-signed James Harden to a $68.6 million contract after he declined his player option of $47.3 million.
He did him a favor.
He did do them a favor. He said he called. He was like, I just told him take that money and get some different players and get
why though?
Make the team better. Why?
Because they're leasing him for 1 year.
He has a player option. They're
leasing him for 1 year.
I think he'll stay in Philly.
If the let me say it like this. When the Philadelphia 76ers lose in the playoffs, Harden's gone.
I say that if it's not his fault.
Harden's gone. He signed a 2-year deal for a reason. I'm going to give you 1 year to try to build up talent. Now, if getting PJ Tucker is building up talent, fine.
It gets somebody to play defense.
It does. James Harden will play for Philly 1 year if they don't win the title.
Where does he go after that?
Whoever wants to offer a player 4 years, $40 million contract a year. He'll get a 4-year, $180 million contract. He can't get 5 because he can only get that with Philly. He'll get a 4-year, $160 million deal.
James Harden has done this before in Houston. He was like, hey, I don't want all that money. Y'all take that money and make this team better. They did not make that team better. That's what made him.
You know who James Harden might go to, high key? That's your question after this year?
Who?
The Lakers.
Stop it.
Because LeBron is off the books. Hold tight.
What?
LeBron is off the books after this year.
What does that mean?
Salary cap is open.
Oh,
salary cap.
Are you saying that LeBron James won't re-sign with the other Lakers?
I think this is it. If the Lakers,
can I have some of that you smoking?
If the Lakers stink it up this year, I can see LeBron walking away.
What?
And going where?
You gotta remember, LeBron after this season will be 39 years old. Hold tight, let me finish. He'll be 39.
I thought he'll be 38 this year. He's 37, right?
I think he's 38.
He'll be 37.
He turned 38 this year.
He turns 38. At the end of the season, he'll be turning 39 years old. Whatever. 38, 39, and basketball bodies are the same.
All right, whatever.
Okay? If he gets the record this year,
he real.
If he beats Kareem's record, which we're hoping that he does, great.
I don't hope he do, but
if the Lakers do not make the playoffs, LeBron is out of there.
Cap.
Okay. Will he go back to Cleveland?
I don't know if he'll go back to Cleveland unless he's going to end his career there. And because he wants to play with his son, who may not make it to the NBA.
He'll make it.
Okay.
His last name is James.
Second round, late pick.
LP. LeBron doesn't leave LA until his son gets drafted. He doesn't leave LA until the son gets drafted.
And then you got Jenny Buss tweeting off Kobe would have never done this, and Kobe was a great understander of the game. How does LeBron take that? You know what I'm saying? How does he take you praising Kobe and you have me, the second greatest player to ever play the game? I'm already the best Laker to ever play the game.
What you just say?
Is LeBron James not the second best player ever in NBA history?
Yes. What did you say after that?
So how is he not already the best Laker if he's not the second best player to ever play the game?
You cannot just go to a team and just be like, I'm the best Laker of all time. You can't just go, I'm the greatest Miami Heat player of all time.
He is the greatest Miami Heat player of all time.
No, he's not. That's still D-Wade.
Casey, who's the greatest Miami Heat player of all time?
Dwayne Wade.
Is he?
Dwayne Wade is the greatest Heat player of all time.
Okay. I'll give you that.
LeBron James has some great years there, but the greatest, just like in LA, he's had some good years there, but the greatest player.
I'm capping. The greatest Laker of all time is clearly Kareem. No. Maybe Magic. Maybe Magic. But Magic. You know, Magic, Kareem. It could be argued. There's a lot of great players.
Look at your boy back. Ask him about that Brunson.
No.
Oh,
we'll keep the producer like Diddy back there.
Take that.
You know what? Bad boy. Real quick. And why not?
No. Go ahead, Tone. Come to the mic. You got to come to the mic because we don't like you hearing you in the background.
Jalen Brunson, New York Knicks. You like that pickup?
You like that $100 million deal for the Knicks?
What? We can hear him.
He said no, America.
You said no. Now you got to come to the mic. Explain yourself, sir.
You don't think he was worth $100 million?
No.
That's it.
All right.
And like I said,
that's all he got to say about that.
All cap. LeBron's not the greatest Laker, but if the Lakers are not a championship team this year, he's out of there.
They're not going to be a championship team.
He's out of there
for the next 3 to 4 years.
I can see James Harden taking his talents to LA after he leaves Philly hanging.
Wow.
Because think about it.
I think this. Hold on a second. This is James Harden giving them because he could have took that $47 million. He said, "I'm gonna give y'all an opportunity to make this right."
1 year.
That's fine.
They get 1 year to get
That's
it right.
fine. You had an MVP
here's the other player.
You have me. You have Tobias Harris. You have Maxey.
Here's
your opportunity.
Here's the other part with Philly. Sometimes I just say things, but here's the other part.
I know you do, Stephen B.
Here's the other part. Not only is James Harden done, Joel Embiid will be done. Because he wants to go to Miami and play with his boy anyway.
Who?
Jimmy Buckets.
Man, Jimmy ain't with it.
Did you see his tweet?
I seen his tweet.
Embiid's tweet was like, what?
Why is it like that?
Miami is missing one other great player.
It ain't him.
Man, you took Embiid on Miami. Miami might be a championship team.
Maybe. All right, let's move on.
No.
Let's get the.
Hold up. Keith wants to weigh in.
No, they're not a championship team.
With Embiid?
No.
Y'all gotta respect Embiid's game, bro.
Because they got to give up something to get Embiid. So who you gonna give up?
Not necessarily.
Not necessarily.
Like, I mean, what? Embiid's on a what? He got like 4 or 5 years left on his contract.
I don't think he got that long left.
Laurie got a big contract over there still.
Laurie need to go home.
He needs to retire.
Bam got a big track.
But you could have gave up Bam, Kyle, and Tyler Hero.
That's what I said. You got to give up something.
For some reason, Pat liked Tyler.
Tyler ain't going nowhere. Tyler Hero is a stud.
He signed a big deal. He got a big. Yes, he did get a big contract.
He got like $100 million.
He got $100 million.
Yeah, that's it.
Did he? Yeah.
He want to start though. That's why I'm like,
Embiid got a super max contract.
For like 4 or 5 years.
So his contract takes him to 2023. So the end of next season.
Oh, okay.
In the next season.
He'll sign another one.
But no, I'm sorry. 2024, he'll make 43. 2025. So he's locked in for the next 4 or 5 years, but he can easily demand a trade. But again, Joel Embiid's going to be making $55 million in 4 years.
He earned it. Now let's get to the T, the Brooklyn T. Officially, Kyrie has opted in with the Brooklyn Nets after they didn't find a successful sign and trade. But besides that, and then after that happened, I'll say this. Kyrie and Brooklyn didn't come to an extension agreement. And then Kyrie was like, well, then trade me. So after he decided to opt in after not finding a successful trade partner, Brooklyn, KD has gone to the front office and said, hey, I want to get traded. Trade me.
And then he went ghost.
I think I'm not surprised by this. It's very disappointing to me because Kyrie and KD claim to be friends. And from what I hear is they haven't been talking to each other. They just been talking to the front office. And to me, this is what Charles Barkley and other legends were saying, talking about KD. This is why you're a bus rider. Because all you do is simply reach out to Kyrie and be like, hey, man, let's run it back one more time. We got a healthy Ben Simmons. Like Brooklyn had this is what they like. The James Harden experiment didn't work. We get that, or whatever case may be. I think this is one of those things. But besides Kyrie being disrespectful to the organization, being disrespectful to the coaching staff, just being the delusional NBA player that he is, KD not taking the reins and be like, hey, bring it back one more time. At least give us the opportunity to win this championship. We got a healthy Ben Simmons. We got you. We got a healthy Joe Harris. We got Steph Curry. It's not exactly his brother, but he's close. So the fact that he didn't do all of this is one of those things where, like, that's the thing that irritates me. We were talking off the mic. You were talking about how KD is ruined the league with this trade request. And I don't think he did. I think Kyrie.
I didn't say he ruined the league with the trade request. I said if he goes back to Golden State, he'll ruin the league again. That's what I said.
Even if he goes to Golden State, I don't think he'll ruin the league.
Yeah, anywhere he go, he gonna ruin the league.
You really think
Let
so?
people tell it.
You
know what I mean? Even when people brought up him going to LA, he is gonna ruin the league.
That would ruin the league.
Why? I'm glad Brooklyn's sticking to their guns.
I'm glad they are too.
I'm glad they're sticking to the guns, not giving in to the demands. He and Kyrie have made the Brooklyn Nets look like clowns. They are the laughing stock. Yes.
I think I'm proud of the organization because they stuck to their guns because like, we're not going to just sign you just because your name is Kyrie Irving.
Right.
So we're not going to give you no ridiculous contract.
Nope.
What we will do is play year by year. And he didn't like that.
Nope.
But listen.
But that's what every team's going to do. He's going to get a 2-year deal wherever he goes.
I'm going to tell you like this.
Well, he don't think that. But go ahead.
If Kyrie was a scrub and he did what he did, then I could see you doing that.
If he cut this.
He's an automatic all-star.
when he comes to work.
If he steps on the floor, he's an automatic all-star.
That hasn't played 60 games in the last 4 years.
Okay, John Wall ain't played that many either.
There's a difference. The situations are very different. Injury versus player's choice. Kyrie is all him. It's all him.
Injury too.
That's facts. Nevertheless, I'm glad that Brooklyn's sticking to their guns. I don't care if either of them ever suit up and play for Brooklyn.
But you'll take on a Ben Simmons contract who ain't played as well.
Well, that was their Ben terrible Simmons, management. The fact that Sean what's their GM name? Sean something?
Sean Marks.
The fact that he still has a job is laughable. Okay, you picked up Ben Simmons who hadn't played, who may not play next year.
He'll play next year.
Do we know that to be sure? He ain't practiced.
Well, it's summertime.
Okay.
Now, should he be out there playing 5-on-5?
He did. He should have been in the Drew League.
So should we have seen him in the Drew League by now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Now that's the type
he should have been in
person
Summer League.
Who should have been in?
He should have been in Summer League.
Drew League, Summer League. We need to see you in preseason.
They should have been treating him like a rookie. So he picked up that Ben Simmons trade.
James Harden.
Got rid of James Harden after what? Half a season.
James Harden didn't want to be there no more. So that's one thing.
Half a season.
Hey, he didn't want to be there no more.
You make it work. We're paying you all this money. Y'all got to give it up.
We all know how that go, though. We know how that go.
I get it.
James come in overweight. Don't want to participate.
I get it.
Half-assing it.
But see, that's what I hate about the NBA now is
that's your boy's fault.
It's too much. Things ain't working out in the current moment. I want out. I'm out.
Carmelo.
I mean, whatever happened to you trying to figure it out for a little bit? At least
sticking it out.
Loyalty pays you nothing.
Especially once they sign the contracts.
But then you know what I'm saying? I could see KD. KD didn't put up with some them last 4 years.
But he did it though.
No, he didn't do the
He chose to follow Kyrie.
But they had no idea that Kyrie was going to do that. Nobody knew.
He
did to Boston.
No, he didn't.
He did not show up.
Not like this.
Bro.
He kept getting hurt.
Bro, he acted a jerk in the locker room. Read the reports.
He kept getting hurt.
He went on national TV and bashed LeBron.
Yeah, when they was beefing.
Okay.
But now he can't wait to team up with him.
Again.
Kyrie is
because he know who
head case.
Certain players just fit each other's style. He should have never left LeBron. They probably have a couple more ships.
LeBron was gonna leave Cleveland either way it went.
I don't know.
He was like, I'm gonna leave y'all with the future. That's what Kyrie and Kevin Love was supposed to be, the future.
I don't think
Kyrie was like, nah, this ain't my thing no more.
I don't think LeBron was gonna leave Cleveland. Had the issues with Kyrie had no reason.
He was leaving Cleveland regardless.
No. I don't
Yes,
agree.
he was. He said
agree.
it. He said, I was leaving regardless, but I wanted to leave them with a future. And Kyrie was like,
but they would have had
they show plans?
No, Kyrie.
Want to stick around.
No, you're wrong. Kyrie got traded before LeBron left.
No, he got traded that summer. And Kyrie came into the front office and was like, hey, they was like, this is our plan. He was like, I don't want to be a part of that. That's what Kyrie said to the front office. I don't want to be a part of that.
He demanded his way out of.
LeBron was going either way.
He demanded his way out of Cleveland.
He was like, all right, I'm going either way. I'm going to LA.
He demanded his way out of Cleveland, got to Boston, demanded his way out of Boston, got to Brooklyn, demanded his way out of Brooklyn, and may or may not be with the Lakers this year. He will be as a free agent.
And free agent, yeah,
but
probably.
No, this year, unless Brooklyn decides to sacrifice in getting Westbrook, which I don't think they'll do.
But I'm gonna tell you like this:
stupidest trade.
What's gonna make them make that trade finally? It's when training camp comes.
No, because neither the Lakers nor Brooklyn have anything to lose. If Kyrie walks, you just lose Kyrie. Fine.
No one wants to just let you all-star. He's still an all-star.
He's still an all-star,
I'm not gonna let you leave for nothing.
But cap comes open. Cap comes open. Meaning, what I'm saying is, Kyrie has 1 year left on his contract. Mm-hmm. You're going to lose him anyway.
Yeah, but I'm going to lose him anyway to get something.
But here's the thing. No team's going to take Kyrie if he doesn't sign immediately.
What do you mean immediately?
Meaning we
need like an
sign an extension immediately. And if he's like, I don't know.
Kyrie, see, this is the thing, though. Kyrie will do that if you pay him the big buckets. If you pay him the big bucks, he'll do it.
He'll do it the Lakers.
He'll do the Clippers, too.
James Harden was linked to the Clippers, too. He was linked to the Clippers too. So LA is going to, and I know we have a whole season.
All of these linked to that.
Everybody,
but it's true.
It's too much.
It's true.
It's no
because Kawhi Leonard.
Because until we hear from the players, I don't believe it.
Kawhi Leonard
was the only one.
He'll be done this year too. with the Clippers.
So what you trying to say?
Where's his next place to go?
The Clippers.
He's staying in L.A.
Oh yeah, he'll get big money. He'll get big money.
He not going to the Lakers.
He'll get for what?
He said I'm not trying to play with LeBron, even though his body should be saying I'll play with LeBron. But
I like Kawhi. I hope he comes back as Kawhi too.
I hope he does.
I hope he goes back as Kawhi too.
So let me ask you a question: Do you think Brooklyn ends the season with KD and Kyrie?
No, I don't think they start with either of them.
Really?
I think Brooklyn starting with KD is more likely than Kyrie starting with Brooklyn.
I think they go. I think they don't get traded.
I think it's more of Kyrie starting with Brooklyn and KD doesn't.
Where does KD go when it's all said and done? Where does KD end up?
Phoenix.
How?
They got to figure it out.
Paul's gonna retire, and they're gonna have a little bit of the cap space to get
this season.
KD
this season,
2 years.
So you think KD's? No, he said he doesn't think KD
this season
starts with Brooklyn.
Well, no, I think.
What about Toronto? Does KD end up in Toronto? He doesn't want to go there, but they're also in the mix too.
They don't want to give up their young core.
But if you KD,
I don't see where KD goes. To be honest with you, I don't see where KD goes.
I think KD at this point in his career, he wants to win championships. I think KD wants to be with Golden State. I think he regrets leaving. I think he regrets letting Draymond get in his head because Golden State could have had 5 championships by now.
I think KD.
I think he wants to take the easy way out, like he's been doing.
I pray to God that KD don't go to Golden State.
I agree, 120%.
I don't want Draymond Green to be, because it's gonna be the focal point of them too. Y'all getting along? How y'all doing? How's it going there? It's not. It had
as soon as one thing go wrong.
As soon as one thing go wrong, Draymond in your face. It's like, my nigga, who are you again? And so the stuff that Draymond Green does, he can only do in Golden State.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just one of them things where I'm like, I just don't want to see it again. I don't want to see it.
But
I would like to see him go somewhere like Phoenix. I would like to see him go somewhere like Milwaukee.
Golden
I would like to see him go somewhere where
Golden State's loyal to their players.
Somewhat.
They're keeping a roster spot still for Iggy.
Well, that's like Miami keeping up. They re-signing.
He won't go
they
back
re-signing
Unk.
He won't go
back. Re-signing Unk.
Yeah.
He won't go back to Golden State because they would have to give up too many young players that they don't want to give up.
That's true.
So it would never happen with him being back there.
Utah.
I hope you're right.
Utah.
Who?
KD.
In Utah?
Maybe.
He'll hate that. Where's he hate Brooklyn?
Well, he'll hate wherever he go.
Yeah.
Nah, I won't say everywhere.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
That's only left on the market.
You know what's funny? A team that should kind of go for him, but they not, is Dallas.
I can see it. Mark Cuban don't do too well with that kind of drama.
Well, the thing about it is they want Luka to kind of like reach out to these people, and he don't be reaching out to nobody.
No.
European players don't do that.
Yeah.
They don't do that.
No.
They be like, you want to play with me? Come on, but I'm not going to reach out to you.
Yeah, because Giannis didn't do it.
Yeah, Giannis didn't do it. I'm not recruiting nobody for what?
Mm-hmm.
But
you should be lined up to play with Giannis.
I know, right?
Lined up.
In the line.
That's true. But this has been another episode of 94 Feet Podcast.
Special episode.
Another special episode of 94 Feet Podcast. Thanks for the correction. I'd like to thank my brothers for joining me again.
Really? No.
What? I'm showing a lot of love today, and I'm getting a lot of hate back. But that's fine, though.
No.
He was hating. Okay?
So, the Bucks season. Are we season ticket holders this year?
Why would you bring it up right now?
I'm asking.
I don't know yet.
The fans want to know.
I don't know yet because I refuse to get tangled in your.
What is your alliance? Where is your alliance?
What does it have to do with anything? I'm a Bucks fan, but dang, I don't want to get entangled.
I
don't want to get entangled in your triangle.
See the way my checking is set up now.
Real quick, you know what? Before we get off here, real quick, like another 5-10 minutes. Bucks signed Joe Ingles.
Joe Ingles.
I
said that earlier in the podcast.
Yeah,
I like the Bucks pick.
They silently went about this, and they usually do.
He's a great shooter,
and they re-signed everybody. They re-signed pretty much everybody.
I don't understand.
This is their running back year.
I don't understand the re-signing of Serge Ibaka. He didn't play. I don't really understand. Hold up, I didn't say I didn't like it. I don't understand it because Bud didn't play him.
He didn't know enough.
He was old.
He didn't know enough.
But they just re-signed him to a 2-year deal.
First of all, they're not going to play him this year. That's first of all. Second of all, DeMarcus Cousins is still unsigned.
Yeah. But because Boogie's contracts become guaranteed after a certain amount of time. So that's why the Bucks released him. They didn't want to pay him that money.
All they do is sign him to look good, $5-10 million. That's all they had to do, re-sign him $5-10 million.
But the thing is, Boogie has a couple of good games, and then you don't even hear from him.
That's all we need.
That's M'Baka, too. M'Baka did not play at all. They used him like a scrub. Like, when we were losing by 30, they put M'Baka in. He should be disrespected.
When you got Giannis, it's hard.
Yeah. I mean, I like the moves the Bucks make. I don't understand them. I really don't. Like, re-signing, Javon Carter.
These are people you was rooting for.
Yeah, but I'm saying it now because they didn't play.
And why you think they didn't play?
But then why re-sign them is what I'm saying. Why re-sign them?
I don't know.
Because our team would have been good. We just didn't have Middleton.
That you're lobbying for a trade.
We're not lobbying. I'm just saying we got a Middleton problem.
So is this the start of an injury-pronged season?
So let's look at the Bucks roster.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know with the wrist surgery.
Joe Ingles gets us over the hump, I think.
He's also
because he can shoot.
Also a little injury.
He also can bring the ball up as well.
I think he's the replacement for what's it called? If he gets hurt, like if Middleton gets hurt and we get put in with another predicament, he's the replacement.
No, I think Joe Ingles is a replacement for Grayson Allen. I think the Bucks are going to package Grayson Allen and get him out of here.
No, I don't think that.
Oh yeah,
no.
You don't need them both. They're the same player.
No,
they're not.
Joe Ingles is about 6'8".
Yeah, he's a guard forward.
Yeah, just like Middleton.
So the Bucks have picked up. We have AJ Green.
We picked up AJ Green.
Marjan Buachamp.
Hold on, you said AJ Green.
AJ Green. Who is AJ? He's a rookie. I'm pretty sure he's a rookie.
Nobody.
Marjan Buachamp, who's our new guy.
Who?
The new guy we just picked up.
Oh, the rookie.
Yeah, yeah. Hugo Basson, Joe Ingles, George Hill, Javon Carter.
He was your boy.
Luca Villadoza, Grayson Allen, Bobby Portis, Brooke Lopez, Jordan Nora, who we also re-signed, Drew Holiday.
I think I'm with you.
K. Middleton, we re-signed. Well, Wes Matthews hasn't re-signed yet. Yeah,
he did.
We re-signed Wes Matthews. Pat Connaughton, we re-signed. Serge Ibaka, we re-signed. Giannis is locked in. The Nasses, who cares? And then this Sandro Mukaslavia. So the Bucks roster, and we picked up Rajon Tucker in a trade from Philly.
So my thing about that is we got a solid 8.
Yeah,
you only need in the playoffs. You only need a 7-man rotation.
That's what I'm saying. A solid
8. That's why 7 or 8.
That's why Ibaka and Carter didn't play a lot because when playoffs come, you go down to 7.
Yeah, or 6.
But during the season, you playing the 10.
That's where Giannis played every minute of the playoffs this year.
He had no choice this year.
Every minute.
This year he had no choice.
Every minute. So I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm optimistic.
Are you optimistic?
I hope Middleton. If Middleton comes back healthy, we run it back. There's no team in the East better than us. There's no who?
These.
So, anyways,
this has been another episode of the 94 Feet Podcast. I'd like to thank my brother Zeke.
No, I think that the Bucks. This is our running back year before we make some major changes. I think that we also
Bucks can win it, is what you're saying.
Yeah, I think we all know at this table that if Middleton wouldn't have got hurt, we'd have been in the NBA Finals.
We would have been champs again.
Yeah, and
I think so.
I think this is our running back year.
Yep.
But I think the Joe Ingles signing was more of a if Middleton gets hurt, this guy can take his spot.
Yeah.
So
Joe Ingles, he's the 6th man.
He can fill in. Yeah.
I would say He's
probably our 6th man.
He's probably our 6th man. And Grayson,
what about Bobby?
That's what I'm saying. 8-man rotation. Bobby coming off the bench, Grayson Allen's coming off the bench. Now we got Joe Ingles coming off the bench.
That's a solid 3 coming off the bench.
Yeah, that's a solid 3 coming off the bench.
He averaged last year for Utah 24 minutes, 7 points, 2 rebounds, 3 assists. 2020, 12 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists.
Shoot from 3-point range.
Let's pull it up. Let's see.
Because that's when we need a 3-and-D guy. The rookie is probably going to be a 3-and-D guy. So
field goal. I mean, he shoots over 40% from the field goal often.
That's what I'm saying.
3-point He doesn't shoot great from the 3-point because he doesn't take a lot of 3-point shots.
It's like 38. What? 38%? 36.
He only attempted last season 2.6%.
He got hurt.
So he shot 35% last year from the 3, 38 the year before that. His highest shooting percentage, he shot 45% from the 3-point line in the 2017 season. So he hasn't shot that well in 4 years.
So the thing about it is he's old.
The pandemic did that.
And he's old.
Yeah.
He's a little older. We always get these players when they're older.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
fine.
So,
but anyways.
Cool. Great episode.
This has been another episode 94 people, like I said before.
You'll hear from us in what? August, right? We'll do a special episode in August.
We'll see what happens.
August, September. No, we pay. We doing an episode in August.
Yes,
so we'll see what happens in August. And but this has been a special episode 94 People Podcast. I'd like to thank my brothers, Kesey and Dre.
Yeah. In the building.
You can always catch us on all streaming platforms. You can always also catch us on all social media platforms except for TikTok because we're adults. And that's it. Peace.
94 Feet Nation, baby.
People.